Going on, traders, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be going over a mini lesson on support and resistance. And support and resistance in its basic terms is support is where a stock reaches a certain price point and bounces from it as like a floor, and resistance is like a ceiling. It's where the price reaches a level where it's tired and it gets rejected. Just like if you were trying to jump up and touch the ceiling, that would be your resistance. And so to get started off, I have a couple examples, and Roku is one example on what happened today. It had a gap down, as you can see. It had a gap down pre-market. It had a huge move up, created its resistance. It got rejected once, got rejected twice. So this is our general resistance area because it had trouble getting over this. And every time it tried to get to this price level, it pulled back, as you can see, pushed up, pulled back, as you can see, created a lower high, and then bottomed out. So it bottomed out, and getting into the morning, it opened up, tried pushing down, got rejected. So it got rejected once, opened up higher, tried to push up, got rejected, closed low, and so now it started pushing up. So now we started getting into our price level that we had pre-market, and we'll give it a red line as resistance. So it created a rejection, pulled back, closed, opened up. It opened up here. It tried to push higher, as you can see, but this is our false breakout. So now if you were to buy here and have your stop loss right here, you would end up getting stopped out on the next candle, which is this one. And you would only be in the money so little. So to get not to not get false to not get a false breakout, you would want to wait for its first pullback. So this is its first pullback after its initial move. Its first pullback, it closed under our resistance, under our ceiling, under our price point that I had trouble getting over, had a rejection, created a higher support, and bounced. So now this is where you would like to take it here, on the break of resistance, and keep your support at about 82 cents. Okay, so now you do end up getting your 1-to-1. It creates a new resistance level, as you can see, but it does have a gap to fill on the upside. So this could be a bullish sentiment for you, and this could help you hold this stock for longer. So now, if you do stick to your plan and are looking for 2-to-1, you get your 1-to-1 here. Okay, so now once you get your pullback, it pulls back, tries to break under. This is a false breakdown. Tries to break under our previous resistance, and it is now acting as a new support. So it created a low, tried pushing up, got rejected, created a higher low, as you can see. So it created a higher low. It bounced and then ended up breaking out of its wedge. So previous resistance acted as new support, created a higher low, and ended up breaking out. So now if you were to take this here, stop loss here, you end up moving your stop after you get your push up towards the previous highs. you move your stop to break even, and you do end up getting your stop, your target, because your target, I mean your stop loss was 80 cents, so your target's 160. So you get your target about here, 137.30. So you get your push up, you get your consolidation near the highs, find a new support, and it broke towards the highs, it broke out, and then you reach your target. You could take a 3/4 partial and then let 1/4 ride and give you another $1.50. And as you can see later on throughout the day, it created its newest high. And guess what it did? Previous resistance acted as a new support. It bounced off of its new support as like what it did in the morning. Previous resistance acted as a new support. Previous resistance acted as a new support. So now we can get some circles to um okay. So this is our previous our support and our previous resistance. Previous resistance level acted as a new support. Previous resistance level acted as a new support. And so that's some analysis on ticker symbol Roku. Now maybe we can find some ideas in Tesla. So now Tesla, when it was consolidating um near the lows, as you can see, it had a tight consolidation here. This is a perfect example. So previous resistance, it had a huge push up, created its resistance, and I drew this resistance line here exactly because this was an area that it had trouble getting over, and so this is its most important resistance level. I did have some resistance line here, which ended up um, acting as a new resistance. The resistance became a new resistance, and then it curved up. But this is its most important resistance because this is where I had the most trouble getting over. So its new resistance, as you can see, acted as a new support. So our previous ceiling, and now we're on the second floor, acted as a new support because now we're on the second floor. So now the ceiling that we were on the first floor is now the floor on the second floor that we're on. So, and then as you can see, it created its new resistance. You know, you have a $10 stop loss and profit potential of about 110, so 11 to 1 if you were able to hold that long, you know. But um yeah, so those are two examples of support and resistance lines. I hope you guys enjoyed this mini lesson. I hope you guys found this helpful, and thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and like and subscribe.